Hey, what is up, guys? So the JJK collab notes just dropped. I thought we could go over the skills of all the new units, and I'll give you my thoughts on what I think they're going to be good for. Hopefully for RTA mostly, but yeah, if they're good for any other content, I'll try and let you know here. So, and please forgive me, I'm still a bit sick, so I might be coughing a bit through the video. But anyways, let's get into it. So we've already seen Dark Skuna, so we can skip over that one. So I guess we're starting off with the Gojos, which is going to be a Nat 5. So skill 1 is a stun. So I think all of them have, all of them have skill 1 stun. This probably maybe goes up to 50% with skill up, so this is already a pretty solid skill. Curse Technique Reversal Red. This performs an attack that has attribute advantage on the target and decreases defense for 2 turns. So that's already pretty strong. 2-turn defense break, and it has attribute advantage, so you can even crit on water, I guess. That's so that's already pretty strong, very nice. And then the Infinity, which is the passive. So once per turn, offsets the damage taken once you are attacked during the enemy's turn. So this is kind of like Moore or a Triana. Increases the damage you deal by 50% if you get a turn without getting attacked for 1 turn. Interesting. Okay, so he blocks an attack if he gets a hit, or if he gets attacked, he's gonna block the hit. But if he doesn't get attacked, he's just gonna boost his damage by 50%. So you combine that with the fact that he has attribute advantage and an arm break. This guy's probably gonna be like a single target nuker, so that's pretty cool. Could be good for RTA, I suppose, like a fire sniper. Siege defense, anything with attribute advantage, to be honest, on defense is gonna be like a Theomar, so for sure this has potential on siege defense as well. Pretty cool though. Water Gojo, I think we already saw from the teaser. But yeah, this guy looks pretty good for RTA because I think it's the first unit that has attack bar reduction immunity. It is water though, so I mean most attack bar reduction units are wind, so I think that's there to balance it out a bit. Still seems really interesting. Hope I get one of these guys. Try it out. Then we have the Wind Gojo. Again, we got the 1-turn stun chance. Solid skill. And Curse Technique Blue, which is the strip everything into steel beneficial effects. So again, really good skill. And then Limitless. Grants invincible on yourself for 1 turn, then attacks all enemies to deal damage proportionate to your defense and provokes for 2 turns. Oh wow, so this is kind of like this is like Jean. But like her skill 2 is wrapped into the skill 3, right? Giving herself invincible. So it's like an AoE CC. I mean, it's a strip into a CC, so it's kind of like CP, right? Where he strips, glances, armor breaks, and then if you violent proc, you go into the pushback reset. So yeah, this thing seems really pretty good for RTA. Even Siege as well. Anything with like a strip into CC is going to be pretty good. There's no armor break for this guy, but I mean, stealing beneficial effects and do a 2-turn provoke seems pretty strong already, right? Okay, so let's get to the LD ones. Yes. Okay, here we go. So Infinite Strike, Curse Technique Blue, and then Hollow Purple. Removes all harmful effects of all allies and attacks all enemies to deal damage proportionate to defense. Okay, so it's a cleanse that does damage proportionate to defense. Okay. The damage increases up to 200% by the number of harmful effects removed. Okay. In addition, increases your attack bar by 20% each when an ally receives a harmful effect while the skill is on cooldown. Wow, okay, so it's like it's a cleanse into a big damage nuke based on your defense. And then the more harmful effects you remove, the more damage it does. So that's pretty cool. Could be like, it's like a turn 2 like cleave unit, which I would love. Like, give me this thing. I would love something like this. And then we also have a like an attack bar cycling baked in when it's on cooldown, right? 20% bar when an ally receives a harmful effect while the skill. That's insane. This thing's gonna be cycling so fast, and you combine this third skill with like the skill 2 and the skill 1, which is like both of these are solid skills. But yeah, give me the light Gojo. That's pretty cool. Can't wait to see this animation. Alright, so Dark Gojo. So Curse Technique Red. This is the attribute advantage 2-turn defense break, so really strong skill. Domain expansion of 0.2 seconds. Attacks all enemies to grant Oblivion for 2 turns and stuns them for 1 turn. Okay, another Oblivion unit. So, stun into Oblivion. I mean, pretty short skill, but this is really strong for like Siege and RTA. Like you bring this out into Bruisers, they're probably gonna want to ban it. Thing is, I imagine if you build this guy on like double Seal Will or something, Seal Oblivion Stun, there's nothing they can do. So pretty interesting unit. I like the white one more though. This is more of like a Klee focused kind of guy. So Gojos are pretty sick. Yuji, I think we saw the fire one already, right? But yeah, let's take a look. Triple Assault is a 3 hits on skill 1, really good. Ignores damage reduction effects. Divergent Fist. Oh yeah, this is the one that it like destroys at max HP, so it's like a siege unit. I think it's it does attack everybody though. I think both of them attack all enemies, and then it does like some destroy HP stuff. So yeah, this one seems more like a siege-focused siege offense unit. While the water one, we have Triple Assault again. Cursed Energy Kicks. Attacks the enemy 4 times with 3 hits each, having a 50% chance to leave a branding effect for 2 turns. And the last hit destroys the enemy max HP by 100% of the damage dealt. Okay, so 4 hits. 4 hits brand into last hit destroys the enemy's max HP by 100%. That's so good. Pretty good for Siege as well. Anything with like destroy HP. The following hit deals 20% more damage if you land a critical hit. Okay. Seems interesting. I mean, anything with like multi-hits, artifacts are gonna be really strong on this guy. Passive unit, Soul Strike ignores all effects that resist death when you attack an enemy on your turn. Okay, really solid. Anti-revive mechanic. Or maybe, no, it's not anti-revive. Oh yeah, it is. Target defeated by your attack cannot be revived. So it's like anti-revive, and then like any annoying stuff like Fire Cast or Leica, you just one-shot it. Or not even one-shot it, you have like multi-hits, so this is a nice, even for RTA, this is a nice pick into those, you know, like a Firecast, Julian, that sort of stuff. So gonna be pretty good, and it's also got the probably gonna be a good siege offense unit as well with the destroy max HP and then the passive mechanic. So solid unit again. So wind Yuji. Okay, we have Triple Assault and Divergent Fist. Black Flash Single Strike. So attacks the enemy to remove all beneficial effects and absorbs the attack bar by 50%. What? And this attack always lands as a critical hit. Okay, this one's loaded, I think. I mean, so absorb attack bar by 50%. So he just strips everything and then takes another turn instantly, basically. And the thing is, it does always land as a critical hit. So, you know, a lot of people have a ragdoll. So, you know, you pick this, you can expect a ragdoll. At least in higher ranks. So, seems pretty solid though. Anything with a, you know, remove buffs probably has the place in RTA. So, pretty cool unit. Okay, so these ones are, oh wait, these are 4 stars. This, the wind one's a 4-star. Light one's a 4-star as well. So let's see. So triple assault, cursed energy kicks. Excuse me. Poison immunity. Gains immunity against continuous damage and inability effects. Increases your attack bar by 30% each when you resist a harmful effect. Gains immunity against continuous damage and inability effects. Okay, so that's actually the immune to inability effects is actually pretty cool. Dots though, it's gonna be pretty niche. Immune to dots, but you increase your attack bar by 30% whenever you resist a harmful effect. So it's gonna be cycling a lot if you pick it right. I don't know about siege defense. Yeah, I don't know about siege. Probably siege offense. Obviously, if there's some dots or stuns on the defense, you would probably just slam this in. Also, maybe as a light tank. For RTA, I mean, if they're drafting like Aurica, I guess, or a CC, maybe some CC cleave, like an Azuma or something. I don't know. This seems pretty specific. I think it's okay. This one's probably like the least useful one so far. All right, so Dark Yuji, triple assault and divergent fist. And then Black Flash Barrage. Grants Endure effect on yourself for 1 turn and attacks the enemy target 4 times with attacks that always land as a critical hit. Okay. Pretty cool so far. In addition, decreases your skill's cooldown by 1 turn each. If each hits damage is 15% or more than the enemy's max HP. Decreases your skill turn 1 turn each if each hit. Does that mean each hit? So can you just completely reset all your skills if you do more damage than their max HP, I think? Right, 4 hits. They always land as a crit. That's kind of cool. Nat 5. I mean, Endure, it's basically just giving yourself Endure into a single target, like 4-hit nuke. Honestly, it doesn't seem that strong to me. Right, like it's just single target damage. But maybe like you can just keep using it over and over again. I guess that's the idea. I mean, the Divergent Fist is a defense break, right? So maybe you Divergent Fist into a barrage or something. I think this is okay. Yeah, overall, Yuji's, these two are kind of in, this one's kind of weak, this one's kind of like, maybe it'd be good, I don't really know. Could be kind of cool on siege defense. Anything, right, it's got the armor break, multi-hits, and then this could, like, continuously nuke out a light unit. Something like that. Yeah, okay, let's go to Megumi. Fushiguro. He's, looks like he's all... The light one's a 4-star again. Nat 5. So totality. Attacks enemy to decrease its defense and attack power for 1 turn. 25% chance though each. Kind of. With skills it probably goes to 50%, right? But 1 turn. It's good. This is a good skill. Like defense break and attack power break on the skill one is really strong. So that's already pretty good. Nue. Attacks and stuns the enemy for 1 turn with an 80% chance. Decrease attack bar if the target already has a harmful effect. Okay, so it says a stun. If it's already under harmful effects, then you decrease its attack bar. Pretty good. Here's another passive. Pride of the Sorcerer. Increases your attack bar by 20% whenever an ally, excluding yourself, gets attacked. For an ally. Okay, so if anybody but him gets attacked, it's 20% bar up. Maybe this works on AoEs too, so he just gets like a full bar. If it's an AoE attack, could be cool. In addition, removes 1 beneficial effect from the enemy target with a 30% chance when you attack the enemy. So he has like a all of his hits have baked in strip. This probably goes up to, I don't know, 50%, 60%, or maybe 80. Like add 50% on the skill ups. So pretty good. Yeah, this could be like yeah, like it cuts in after an AoE strip, and then you can stun something with this ability. But it depends on like what this strip chance is, to be honest. Right? If it's not going to be consistent, I don't know if people will use it. But yeah, interesting unit. So water. Wells Unknown Abyss. Attacks the enemy to remove one beneficial effect with a 70% chance, and absorbs. So it's a strip absorb. Decent. Max Elephant. Attacks all enemies to remove one beneficial effect each and decrease their attack power by 50%. Ooh, okay. This is like Triton. And yeah, we'll have to see what like the base stats on all these units, right? Or leader skills. That's gonna play a huge impact on where they're gonna be used. But yeah, this is like a Triton skill. So like another Hagen counter, good for RTA, I'd say. Yeah, decent. But I don't know if this has enough impact. And with Triton, at least you have like the 2-turn silence follow-up. This is just a strip absorb. So I think this one might be kind of weak outside of the first turn. Let's go to Wind Megumi. Yeah, so Totality, Wells Unknown Abyss, and then Shadow Manipulation, Curse Technique. We saw this one, right? This is the boost into invincibility, attack bar, push up. So this one's kind of like just for Katarina, I think. I don't think attack bar boost into 1-turn invincibility is usable for anyone other than like Katarina, Mo Long, and Zerath, because those units deal damage to themselves, which the 1-turn invincibility will prevent that. But like, this seems like it's mainly going to be used for Katarina. But yeah, I mean, it is an attack bar push with attack power up, so pretty good. I'll have to see the base stats again, you know. Again, if it's like high speed, it could be really good. Alright, Light Megumi. Rabbit Escape Max Elephant. Decrease the duration of all beneficial effects granted on all enemies by 2 turns each. Okay, so this is like Hyanez, or it counters Hagang because it's not a strip, it's a decreased duration, so it's pretty cool. After that, attacks all enemies to block them from removing harmful effects for 2 turns. Okay, cool. So it's like a Hagen counter. It's also a could be like a Veligul counter as well. So this one's good, I think. Solves a lot of problems. Hagen Veligul basically, I think, just gets straight up countered by this guy. But again, like the skill 1, skill 2, I think these are kind of the skill 2 is kind of weak. Skill 1's really good though. So yeah, solid unit. I wouldn't mind getting one of these. And we have Dark Megumi, Totality, and then Nue, which is the stun decrease. Domain expansion, Chimera Shadow Garden. Attacks all enemies 4 times. Okay, 4-hit, multi-hit, nice. First hit removes all beneficial effects. Second and third hits decrease their attack bar by 20% each. And last hit decreases attack power for 2 turns. So this kind of reminds me of Van Cleef. It's like it's removing beneficial effects, decreasing attack bar, and then attack power. I think this is kind of weak though. This is like a worse Van Cleef, isn't it? Because there's no armor break here. There's no stuns. It's less attacks overall. I think Van Cleef does like 6, right? So I think this one seems interesting, and it's definitely usable with the it is a AoE buff removal, but it seems just like a weaker version of Van Cleef, unless I'm missing something. Alright, so let's go to Nabara Kugisaki. Straw Doll, I think we saw this. Yeah, this is a HP recovery disturb. Hairpin is the provoke. Yeah, so we saw that one. And then hairpin kick. Attacks the enemy target 2 times, that deals damage proportionate to your max HP. First, it increases the enemy's chances of landing a glancing hit, and second, resets the target's attack bar. So we have like an AoE provoke, and then max HP damage scaling, glancing, and then resets attack bar. I mean, it's okay. It's like, it's nothing special. Definitely, I don't think this will be good for RTA. Siege, maybe like some siege offense unit. I don't know. Doesn't seem that strong, to be honest. That one's a 4-star though. That's probably why. 5-star for the water one. Straw Doll technique, hairpin cursed energy. I don't think we've seen this one yet. Attacks all enemies and prevents them from receiving beneficial effects for 2 turns with a 50% chance each. Okay, and then the damage increases by 10% for every harmful effect granted on the enemy. Okay. It's alright, I guess. Hairpin Thorny Briar. Attacks all enemies 3 times. Each hit has an 80% chance to grant continuous damage for 2 turns and block them from removing harmful effects. So it's like a CC debuff focused unit with the preventing beneficial effects on both skills, and it's like a right, it's got the decreases HP for every harmful effect granted, so it's kind of cool. This is like a TOA unit maybe. But I mean, there's no stun, there's no attack bar decrease or anything like that, so it's probably not that gonna be used that much, even for RTA or TOA. Like, why would you use? Why wouldn't you just use like Nora still, or Rika or CP? So I don't know about this one. Doesn't seem that great. Windabara. So Straw Doll, hairpin, strong willpower passive, decreases your HP by 5%. And the HP of all enemies by 15% each if you have a harmful effect when you gain a turn. Okay, so interesting. You combine this passive with the hairpin 4 nails, which is the provoke. It does seem like, you know, if there's units with, you know, decent skill 1s, like, I don't know, maybe she gets attack power broken, then that unit will just decrease their HP by 15%. Which is pretty cool. Interesting, but decreasing your HP by 5%. I'm not sure if it's worth the trade-off, though. When you gain a turn. I don't know, we'll have to see. But I mean, it's basically a CC unit with that just does extra damage. Like, it does HP or percentage HP damage, so it seems alright. I don't know. Alright, the light one. Hairpin 4 nails, which is the provoke, and then Straw Doll technique resonance. We saw this one, right? This is the attacks one of the enemy targets that attacked you. It deals 40% of the target's match HP. It doesn't seem that great. I mean, like, you have Mo Long that where you can just do 70% damage without a condition. This one says you have to be attacked first. It's not like a passive, so there's gonna be a cool time on it. It doesn't seem that great. I think this one needs to be buffed. Right, like a 40% max HP nuke with a condition. Yeah, it doesn't seem that great, to be honest. Maybe cool for siege offense though. Yeah, definitely not for RTA, I don't think. I mean, it does have an AoE provoke, but that's about it. Right, like you'd probably only pick this and do bruisers. And then it's only like a 40% max HP damage. Yeah. And the dark one's a 4-star. So hairpin, cursed energy. Hairpin Black Flash. Attacks the enemy 2 times. First hit decreases its defense for 3 turns. 3-turn armor break, that's nice. Second hit deals damage that increases by 100% if the target has a harmful effect. Okay, wow. So this is just a first hit armor break, and then third hit, if you land the armor break, you do double, like twice as much damage. So yeah, decent, I guess. I don't think this is great for RTA. I don't think the Nabaras are really RTA focused units. They're probably more like Siege. Right? I don't think any of these I would consider using. Okay, so I think that's all of the skills. Overall, I think the Megumis, the Yujis, and the Gojos all seem really interesting. We'll have to see what their base stats look like. I think the patch comes out in an hour. At 8 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock now. That's so we still have an hour to wait. But yeah, overall, pretty good skills, to be honest. Looking forward to summoning. I got 2K scrolls saved up, so we're gonna have some fun today. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you out there.